Hey everyone, welcome back to the English Story Podcast. Before we dive in, I want to ask you a simple question. Are you really listening or just hearing words?
Big difference, right? Most English learners think if I want to speak better, I need to speak more. But actually, Wanda, your listening skills shape how well you speak, how naturally you respond, and how confidently you communicate.
Exactly. Think about it. When someone is talking, are you really paying attention? Or are you secretly planning what to say next, translating everything in your head? Or just waiting for your turn?
We've all been there. And honestly, it's exhausting. Because when you're not truly listening, conversations feel stressful and shallow, like you're surviving them, not enjoying them.
But here's the good news. You don't need a huge vocabulary. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't even need to speak more.
You just need to listen better, real, active, intentional listening.
And today we're going to show you exactly how. We'll explore how active listening improves your English, your relationships, and your confidence, all at the same time.
So breathe, relax your shoulders, open your ears, because this episode might change the way you communicate.
Let's get started. Today's episode is all about something most English learners never actually train: active listening.
Yes, not just hearing words, but truly understanding people, their ideas, their feelings, their intentions. Because listening isn't passive. Good listening is a skill, a powerful one.
And when you learn to listen with intention, something amazing happens. You understand English more easily. You respond more naturally. And you build deeper, more confident connections.
Absolutely. And here's the thing. Many learners feel nervous in conversations because they're focused on the wrong goal. They focus on speaking perfectly instead of listening effectively.
Exactly. Listening is actually the foundation of confident speaking. Think about it. If you understand the message clearly, responding becomes so much easier.
So today we're giving you something really special, a story called The Missed Opportunity. It follows Emma, an English learner who understands English but struggles to connect in conversations.
You'll hear what passive listening looks like, and then you'll see how active listening completely transforms her confidence in relationships.
And after the story, we'll break everything down for you. Useful vocabulary, powerful listening habits, simple techniques you can use today, and a practice challenge to help you apply it in real life.
So, whether you struggle in meetings, small talk, friendships, or family conversations, this episode is going to give you tools you can use immediately.
All right. Deep breath, open mind, relaxed shoulders. Let's jump into the story.
Emma had only lived in the city for 2 weeks. New job, new apartment, new people. Everything felt exciting and terrifying at the same time.
Her English wasn't the problem, not on paper anyway. She could understand movies, YouTube videos, podcasts, even fast TikTok clips. But real conversations, real people, that was different. That was harder.
On Monday morning, Emma sat in her first team meeting at her new job. The office was bright, modern, full of chatter. People laughed easily, talked fast, jumped from idea to idea.
Her manager, Lucas, opened the meeting with energy. All right, team, let's kick off. We've got updates, deadlines, and some new tasks for the week.
Emma tried her best to follow. She listened intensely, eyebrows raised, eyes alert. But she wasn't really listening. She was translating.
Kickoff means start, updates, okay. Deadlines, tasks.
By the time she understood one sentence, the team was already 3 sentences ahead. People laughed. Someone made a joke. Emma froze. Everyone seemed connected. Except her.
Lucas looked in her direction. Emma, does that plan work for you?
Her heart jumped. Oh, yes, it's okay, she said quickly, even though she had no idea what the plan was.
She didn't want to ask. She didn't want to slow anyone down. So she nodded, smiled politely, and hoped she didn't look lost.
Later that week, Emma sat in the cafeteria during lunch. She wanted to socialize, but didn't know how. She held her sandwich awkwardly, pretending to check her phone.
Then a co-worker, Sarah, sat next to her with a friendly smile.
Hey, Emma, how's the new city treating you?
Emma froze. T- Treating me? She thought. Treat? Treat? Like candy? No, no. Meaning? She panicked and answered with the classic survival sentence.
Yes, the city is okay.
Sarah blinked, confused but still polite. Oh, okay, good.
The conversation died instantly, and Emma felt like she'd killed it.
Inside, she whispered to herself, why can't I answer normally? I know English. Why does talking feel so hard?
Over the next few days, something strange happened. Emma began avoiding conversations.
She avoided chatting in the elevator. She avoided small talk in the office kitchen. She avoided eye contact so she wouldn't have to speak.
She didn't realize it, but she wasn't struggling with English. She was struggling with connection. She was hearing words, but not listening to people.
One rainy afternoon, Emma stopped at her favorite cafe to escape the weather. She sat by the window with a warm latte, her English book open. But she wasn't studying. She was replaying all her awkward moments in her mind.
Then suddenly, clatter. A pen rolled off her table. A woman at the next table quickly picked it up. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here, this is yours, right?
Emma nodded. Thank you.
The woman smiled warmly. I'm Sophia. She noticed the English book. Oh, are you studying English? I love that. I'm not a native speaker either.
Emma's eyes widened. You're not?
Sophia shook her head. Nope, but I've lived here for 5 years. I still make mistakes. We all do.
And then something happened that Emma didn't expect. Sophia listened to her, not the quick, polite listening, not the yeah, sure listening. She listened with full attention.
She made gentle eye contact. She nodded naturally, not robotically. She paused before responding. She reacted with small expressions. Oh, wow. Really? I get what you mean.
And Emma felt something she hadn't felt in weeks. She felt understood.
Sophia asked simple questions. So, how are you finding the city? What's your favorite thing so far? What's been the hardest?
But here's the surprising part. Emma didn't panic. She didn't freeze. She didn't translate word by word. For the first time, she was speaking naturally,
Because Sophia wasn't just hearing Emma's words. She was listening to Emma's feelings.
and Emma mirrored that energy. She listened closely. She slowed down. She responded thoughtfully.
After an hour of talking, Emma walked home through the quiet evening streets. Her mind felt lighter.
She replayed the conversation in her head. Not her grammar, not her mistakes, not her accent. She replayed the connection.
And she realized something huge. It wasn't her vocabulary that was holding her back. Not grammar, not pronunciation.
It was her listening. She had been so focused on translating words that she wasn't listening to meanings. She listened to English, but not to people.
Sophia showed her what active listening feels like: presence, attention, connection.
And from that day on, Emma promised herself, I'm not going to listen with fear anymore. I'm going to listen with intention.
And now, let's break down what Emma learned and how you can become an active listener too.
Because active listening isn't complicated, it just takes awareness and practice.
Let's dive into the vocabulary first. All right, now that we've followed Emma's journey, let's break down some useful vocabulary and powerful listening techniques that you can start using today.
Exactly. And remember, good listening isn't just an English skill, it's a life skill. It builds trust, confidence, and deeper conversations.
Let's start with 5 important vocabulary phrases from today's story. We'll explain each one, give an example, and show you how to use it naturally. 1. Pay attention. To pay attention means to focus carefully on what someone is saying. You're not distracted. You're listening with intention. Example: I try to pay attention to the main idea, not every single word.
Think of it like turning on a mental flashlight, pointing your focus at the speaker. Second, make eye contact. This means looking at someone's eyes while they talk, not staring. Just a natural, gentle connection. Example: she made eye contact to show she understood.
Eye contact tells people, I'm here, I'm listening. Third, paraphrase. To paraphrase means to repeat something in your own words to show understanding. Example: so you mean you're feeling nervous about your first day?
Paraphrasing is magical. It shows you understand and keeps the conversation flowing. Fourth, pick up on. This means to notice something indirectly, usually feelings or hints. I picked up on her excitement about the new job.
It's not just about words. It's about the emotion underneath the words. Fifth, engaged listener. An engaged listener is someone who listens actively, with interest, curiosity, and presence. Example: he reacted naturally and asked questions. He was an engaged listener.
Becoming an engaged listener is one of the fastest ways to improve your relationships and your English.
Okay, now let's talk about the good stuff. The listening techniques that Emma learned today.
And these are simple. You don't need perfect English to use them. You just need awareness. 1. Pause before responding. This is my favorite. Just take 1 to 2 seconds before you answer. It gives your brain time to understand the message.
And it makes you sound thoughtful and calm, not rushed or nervous. Practice. Someone asks, how was your weekend? You smile, breathe, and then answer. Technique 2. Listen for ideas, not words. This is a huge one for language learners. Stop trying to translate every single word.
Focus on the big picture, the feeling, the idea.
Remember, understanding 60% of the idea is better than 100% of the words.
Technique 3. Use short reactions. These simple reactions show the speaker you're engaged. Oh, really? I see. That makes sense. Right. Wow.
You don't need long sentences to show connection. Sometimes a short is enough to say, I'm here, I'm with you. Technique 4. Paraphrase to confirm understanding. Try repeating what you heard in your own words. It's powerful for language learning and communication. Examples. So you're saying, what I hear is, so the main point is.
This technique makes conversations clearer and prevents misunderstandings. Technique 5. Ask a follow-up question. A follow-up question means you're not just listening, you're engaging. Examples. What happened next? How did you feel? Why do you think that?
Follow-up questions deepen the conversation and build trust. Okay, time for your practice challenge. Choose one of these listening habits and try it today with someone at work, school, or home.
Just one. Small habits create big change.
And then tell us in the comments, which active listening habit will you try first?
We'd love to hear your answer, and we read all your messages.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for listening, for learning, and for growing with us today.
Yeah, really. If you made it all the way here, you just practiced one of the most powerful skills in English: focused, intentional listening.
Let's quickly recap what we learned. You met Emma, an English learner who realized that the real problem wasn't grammar, wasn't vocabulary, wasn't pronunciation.
It was how she listened.
Exactly. And through her story, we explored the difference between passive listening, where you translate, panic, and disconnect, and active listening, where you understand ideas, connect emotionally, and respond naturally.
You also learned 5 useful vocabulary phrases and 5 simple but powerful listening techniques. Pausing before responding. Listening for ideas, not words. Using natural reactions. Paraphrasing and asking follow-up questions.
These habits may look small, but they can change the way you speak, think, and communicate in English.
So here's your challenge. Choose one technique from today's episode and try it today. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today.
And please, comment below and tell us, which active listening habit will you try first? We'd truly love to hear from you.
And don't forget, you can download the free PDF for this episode. It includes the vocabulary list, listening techniques, example dialogues, and a mini practice worksheet.
If you're enjoying the podcast, make sure you follow or subscribe so you never miss a new story. We release episodes every week to help you grow your confidence in real English.
And next week's episode, oh, it's a good one. We're going to talk about how to build natural confidence in conversations, even if you feel shy or nervous.
Until then, keep listening, keep learning, and keep growing.
See you next time on the English Story Podcast.